thing going. Let's get this thing going. Let's get this thing going. All right. So what we're going to discuss is how to do meditation. All right. Um so I already talked about the purpose of meditation, right? Um to kind of to kind of talk about that a little bit. Basically, the purpose of meditation is about your ascension. Okay, all right, essentially. So this thing is about you becoming who you already are. Okay, but we forgot about, which is God, Christ, uh, ancient one, whatever words you want to put on that. All right. So but like I said, I'll be releasing that video, the purpose of meditation, um, once I'm done with the whole collection, and we're gonna do it like that. But uh, but yeah, this one here is about how to meditate. Okay, how to get it going. You understand? Um, because there's many ways, right, of talking about meditation. There's many ways of people doing meditation and things of that nature. All right, which which is cool. Okay, it's cool for those particular people, which is the sitting still, right? Sitting still, concentrating on your stillness, getting that energy going, right? Etc. Right? But this meditation, okay, this meditation ultimately don't require being still. Okay, all right, because it deals with supreme levels of the mind. All right, so you can pretty much do it anywhere. Okay, you could be moving around and still be able to do this thing. Okay, all right, you understand? So so let's start with this. Okay, so this particular meditation is about seeing something. Okay, most meditations that people do, um, people don't really see anything. What I've been told over the years through my one-on-one meditation sessions that I do, um, is that people, they may think they're seeing something, but what they ultimately what they're looking at is the back of their eyelids. Okay, and by me doing this so long, okay, as soon as I hear someone say something like, "Well, Will, sometimes I see lights, I see flashes and things of that nature when I'm in meditation." I say, "Do you meditate with your eyes closed most of the time?" They're like, "Yeah." I say, "Well, if you close your eyes long enough, okay, those lights actually come from you. You understand? Okay, so you see things just focusing on the back of your eyelids. Okay, but we're not talking about that. All right, we are talking about actually going to see something which has been told to you, okay, the majority of your life, especially um as a child, as a kid, okay, when you would be in the classroom, okay, or at home or something like that, and you could just be sitting there in a daze, all right, and then some adult will come, stop daydreaming and all of that. Well, that daydream, okay, is actually true first eye meditation or visual meditation. You understand? Okay, all right. Going into the realm, because ultimately, and this is what people don't understand as well, the quote unquote spirit realm, or what we like to call it. Okay, all right. The spirit realm is not someplace in the sky or someplace around the corner, down the street by the grocery store or something like that. Nah, the spirit realm is inside of you. Okay. So when you were a kid and you used to sit in class and daydream, and you would be in your mind with your eyes wide open, but it's kind of like that blank stare. You understand? And you can be flying in the clouds and things of that nature. All right. Okay. But you was put and beaten in your mind so much that that's not real. So you started to believe it. That's how many of us found Jesus. Okay. All right. We didn't know anything about no goddamn Jesus. You understand? We were beaten into that, okay, through the mind. We didn't really have to get a strap or anything like that, okay, or a belt or something like that. Okay, after so long, after people saying, well, God is going to help you or Jesus is going to do this and so forth and so on, you start to believe it. Okay, that's all a part of the mind control. You understand? So I want to make this clear first that you have been doing first eye meditation most of your life, and you have been told that that's false or fake and is not real, when in fact it is you using your God eye. You understand? Using the God mind. Okay? All right? And through that, if you trying to get that back started, that's why we're here, right? Okay, you getting that started, okay, is going to bring you to a higher level of your mind because you're going to be able to travel and see things. Okay, all right. First, we got to understand that the mind control is thick. Every word you use, every phrase that you come up with, okay, that you have been taught from school, that's all a part of the mind control system. Okay, so when we talk about the first eye meditation, we're talking about being freed. Okay, being freed from all of the years and years of the bullshit. You understand? Okay, so give you an example. All right, I had a brother come through the crib. I guess maybe 3 weeks ago or something like that. All right, and this is how easy it is, family. So he would say, um, so I taught him how to do it, and or I reminded him on how to do it, and he said, "Well, I've been doing that my whole life." He said, "Even when I go to work, well, before I go to work, okay, in my mind, before I get to work, I walk the hallways of the building in my mind. Okay, I go to my desk in my mind. That's how I calm down in the morning." Okay, so he say he do these things constantly. Okay, this is what he do. All right. So he said, "Well, I never thought that was real." So what ended up happening was he came over again, and we were able to get in touch with his mother who had transitioned, because this is a level of first eye meditation when you can get in contact with what we call ancestors or family members who have transitioned, died, whatever word you want to use. Okay, all right. This at one time, and dating back 1,000 years or more, it it was normal. It was normal for you to be in communication with spirit. That was a normal thing. That's what we did in what we call first eye meditation. Okay. All right. Of course, it was probably called something else, further back. But ultimately, that's what's going on here. Okay. Our visual meditation. Okay. All right. So let's start with this. All right. So the first thing I want you to understand going into the process, okay? You can imagine yourself, you know how your house look, right? Okay, all right. You know what the living room is, you know what the your bedroom look like, you know what the bathroom, so forth and so on. Correct. So what you do is in your mind, like me right now, okay, I'm in this office space. All right. So what I would do is in my mind, I would imagine myself walking around the house, walking in the hallways, okay, going into the rooms, just walking around. And what we have been taught that that's fake, when in fact you are in the spirit. You are in the spirit realm. Okay? The spirit realm, the God realm, the infinite world has been you the whole time. Okay? That's what you need to know. That's what you need to understand. Okay? All right? It is you. It has always been you. Okay? So imagine yourself walking around. Okay? Go out the back door. Go out the front door. Go walk to your patio. All right? Look out. Okay, if you have a porch, go sit on your porch. Do things that you normally do anyway when you are around the house. Go look in the refrigerator. Okay? All right, close the door. Turn on the oven. Turn it off. Go in the bathroom, look in the mirror. Just move around. And what is happening with this is the ascension process is starting. Okay, all right, all right. Now, so I'm gonna tell you this. So when we start talking about the subconscious or the sleeping giant or the sleeping mind, okay, that particular mind has to be woke up. Okay, all right. It is not automatically up. All right. Okay, so there's a part of you that's still sleeping. That there's the higher levels of your mind that's still at rest. All right. And the way to wake it up is through what I'm telling you. Because what's going to happen is you're going to become accustomed to moving without your body. Okay. All right. So walk around your house. Imagine yourself walking around your house. Now, if you're sitting there with your eyes closed, all right, and all you seeing is stars and things of that nature, don't do it. Okay, open your eyes. Okay, all right. Find maybe a dot on the wall. Look at it. Okay, create that blank stare. And once you create that blank stare, okay, you can actually go into your mind with your eyes wide open. You understand? And you can move around, walk around. Okay, I got a few things, a few places, some other places you can travel as well. So most of us have been on an airplane before. Okay, many of us love to get on the airplane and fly around. So imagine yourself boarding the airplane. Okay, sitting down in your seat, putting your seatbelt on, putting your bags up, looking around, seeing if they got people around. Okay, move around in the airplane, check out the bathroom in the airplane, check out the cockpit, all that stuff. Okay, move around. You understand? Okay, there's another place you can start your meditation off. All right, the beach. Okay, many of us know what a beach look like. Okay, we can go sit on the beach. All right. Look at the sun, the way the sun is shining on the water. You understand? Okay, look at the sand. Okay, put your hands in the sand. Put your feet in the sand. All right. Okay, and understand this, right? Understand this. What I'm telling you is something you need to be doing is constantly. This is not a one-time thing. Okay, I'm a imagine myself moving around, going here, going there, uh, for about maybe 30 minutes on a Monday, and I'm not going to do it again until next Monday. Nah, it doesn't work like that. If we're talking about the ascension of the mind, if you're talking about removing all this being emotional over the most simplest shit, okay, if you're talking about changing your thoughts and bringing that shit to a whole nother level, okay, all right, so you must do this or practice this at least 10-15 minutes a day. Okay, all right, till you get to a point to where you become the meditation, literally. Okay, all right. Myself right now, okay, is almost as if, because I've done it for so long over the past 7 years, to where I'm to the point where, and I'm not done, by any stretch of the imagination. I'm steady working. The elevation is steady happening. Okay, all right. Um, so for myself, it's almost as if I'm just there already. Okay. Sometimes I don't even move without moving spiritually first. Then I'll move my physical body because I'm so accustomed to moving spiritual first. Or the soul body, which is the true body, which is truly who you are. So I'm so used to using or moving that body, okay, to where, like I said, meditation has become me. You understand? Okay. All right. And along with this meditation, all right, I want you to understand this. I want you to get this. So what's going to happen is, I know there's things, or certain things that people do to try to increase your dreams, to make your dreams better and stronger, things of that nature, different things you can take, this, that, and the other. This is what I want you to understand, and this is through experience. This is not something I read. This is not something I heard somebody say. You understand? This is something I've seen myself. I've experienced myself. Okay? And what that was, the more and more I went into meditation, my dreams went to a whole nother level. Okay? They went from your average everyday dreams, seeing stuff or having fun in the dream or whatever the case is, to the point where my dreams look like this. To where when I wake up, I'm like, oh, I was in a dream? I thought it was real. Okay? All right? Some people may call that lucid dreaming, to where the dream feels so real, you may think that you're actually awake when you're not. Okay? Your physical body is asleep like a mug. Okay? All right? So all of that stuff increase. All of your spiritual awareness heightens the more and more you practice this. I got another one. Go out to the park in your mind. If there's a nice park that you like to take you and the family to, okay, all right, or maybe a house where everybody do cookouts at, or the barbecue spot. The barbecue where everybody go out and hang out. Okay, go there in your mind. Uncle Buck's house or something like that. All right, go there into your mind. Go hang out. All right, familiar places is easier for you to use to increase your spiritual awareness. Okay, to break away from this physical, because you got to understand this. We have been taught that this world is the matrix. Ultimately, the matrix is these two eyes, because these eyes essentially is your enemy, because they see the false reality around you. Okay, all right. So in order to break free from the matrix, you first must understand to break free from this physical self. Okay, I want you to understand that. I want you to understand that. All right. And this helps you break free. All right. All right. It puts you in a state of bliss, ecstasy, a state of peace, levels of your mind that you have never witnessed before at all. Again, I'm talking from experience. Period. Okay. Um, Another place. If you used to go into the Walmart, okay, in your neighborhood or whatnot, go to the Walmart, get in your car in your mind, okay, or Uber or whatever it is, go to the Walmart, walk around the Walmart in your mind, okay, all right. Now, to increase all of these things I just told you about, to make them really enhance, put on some music. Don't put on none of this stuff. Uh, I'm gonna kill me a nigga. I'm gonna shoot up this bitch, and nah, put on some music, some 80s R&B, some 70s, 60s R&B, some Minnie Riperton, some Temptations, some Etta James, okay, all right, some smooth sounds, all right, okay, because some Bob Marley, all right, and the Wheelers, all right, stuff like that on that particular frequency is going to enhance your eye, because your eye works off of what? Vibrations. So if your eye works off of vibrations, what can help that eye get to another level? The music. Okay? Because a lot of that music back in the day, all right, wasn't done just with beat machines and drum machines and a couple little, some little tools right here and right there. Nah, it was musicians. It was a drum set in there. It was horn players in there. Okay, it was saxophonists in there who was actually playing the parts of this music. Like Barry White back in the 70s, one of them songs he had, it was literally an orchestra in the studio. Okay, all right? And those are the sounds I'm talking about. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Okay, some Motown sounds. You understand? Stack Records, Isaac Hayes. Okay, Aretha Franklin type energy. Otis Redding. Get into that energy. Okay, and enhance who you are as God. You understand? Okay? Just want you to understand what's going on here, family. Okay? Just want you to understand how you can actually do this thing. Okay? Like I said, to start off, you can walk around your house. Okay? You can go outside, you can walk around the neighborhood, something you're used to, something you have seen so much with these eyes to where you could imagine it from here. And that's what you do to start the process. Okay? And from there, the more you do it is going to start to build. Okay? And what's going to happen the more and more you do it? Great question. You're going to really see, okay. People ask me, man, Brother Will, why don't you go crazy over death? Like, how come you don't lose your cool when you hear that somebody died? Because I've been here mentally for so long. Okay, I have a deeper understanding about what death is. Okay, so when you looking at somebody being shot 60 times, and because I'm here with it, okay, I already knew homeboy was going out that body before the shots rang out. He was already gone. This is an avatar. This is not who you are. You must understand this. This is false. Okay? All right? These, okay, is the bullshit. This is the supreme level of you. Okay? All right? So when I hear about this type of stuff, I'm already knowing. Okay, I'm already looking forward to maybe communicating with him or her or whomever. Okay, because I see death as what it is. Okay, all right, a transferring of energy. That's it. Okay, and the more and more you do this particular first eye meditation or visual meditation, you disconnect from this. When you see the world from here, see the ignorant mind, see that guy got shot 60 times. Okay, the ignorant mind, these two eyes, is gonna have you in, oh Lord, they're killing us. Da, 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 da. But the God eye is like, oh shit, let me talk to him. Let me see how he doing. Let me see what kind of energy he gonna bring. Understanding that wasn't even him. It takes you to a higher level. It's called Christ consciousness. Okay? All right? And Christ was about ascending, the ascended master, which is who you are. Your job is to ascend, not to stay on one level. Okay? This is why I tell people, don't get comfortable on this walk. Okay? All right? Make the uncomfortable comfortable. You understand? I want you to get that. Make the uncomfortable comfortable. All right? This journey right now, okay, to a certain degree has no end. So you shouldn't be the same person year in, year out, saying the same shit year in, year out. Okay? You should be looking back at yourself a year before, looking like, damn. So I really thought I needed to do that. Or damn, I thought, I actually needed crystals to protect myself with. You mean to tell me there's a higher level than that? It's here. That's the supreme level. You need nothing physical. Okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and get off here, man. And I just want you guys to think about it. Think about what's being said here. Okay? All right? You have been meditating your whole life. You have been doing first eye meditation, visual meditation your whole life. All right? Okay? Get to it, family. Get to it. All right? Love you. Peace.